Today's weather is sponsored by Milner and Orr, funeral home and cremation services. Locations in Paducah, Lone Oak, Barwell, Arlington, and Wickliffe. If you'd like to view these videos on a regular basis, make sure you sign up for the text messages and the videos at www.beaudotsonweather.com. Good morning, I'm meteorologist Beau Dodson. It is August 24th, 2016. I hope you're having a nice morning. We do have a couple of thunderstorms on radar. We take a look at the National Weather Service radar out of Paducah, Kentucky. You see a band of storms from just west of Centralia down into the Farmington, Missouri area. Now, we might have a few thunderstorms today, but most of those will be over our far northern counties. I sort of drew a line from Farmington and then towards Mount Vernon, maybe a county or so south of there. Mostly this area here. The rest of the area, maybe a 10% chance of a pop-up thunderstorm. It will be hot and humid today. Temperatures in the upper 80s to lower 90s. And with dew points into the 70s, I can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm popping up in the heat of the day. But really, most of the activity should stay north versus south. Let's take a look at a few other items this morning. We should pull out a little bit and show you national radar. A large area of showers and thunderstorms over Wisconsin, northern Illinois, central Illinois, and then you see that little band that developed near St. Louis over the past few hours. Now, all of this is along a cold front to our north, and this front will stay to our north for the next 24 hours or so, but we will see it start to shift southward on Thursday night, and Friday we will see an increasing chance of showers and thunderstorms into Friday night and Saturday. The best chances of rain this week are probably going to be centered on Friday and Saturday. Now, that was a question mark all week long. The last 3 or 4 days I've been telling you I'm just not real comfortable with the Friday and Saturday forecast. I wasn't sure what to do with it, but it looks more and more like about a 50% chance of showers and storms. Now, 50% chance means there will be showers and storms on radar, but perhaps not everyone will pick up some rain, but quite a bit of activity from time to time on radar. It's going to be hot. It's going to be humid right on into the weekend. High temperatures, upper 80s, lower 90s. Heat indexes near 98 to maybe 104. That's because our dew points are up again. And when you get into the 70s for dew points, it's air you wear. It's uncomfortable air. You know it's summertime when you step outside with dew points into the 70s. Now, we do have some other concerns over the coming days. Let's see if I can find my maps that I want to show you this morning. Let me back up here. Here we go. We take a look at satellite view. You see the widespread clouds to our north along that front, and those extend back into Mexico, actually, sweeping up into Texas and the central plains. You see all these clouds. And you do see the visible satellite does show some clouds over our region as well. So a mix of sun and clouds today. The clouds, if they were to stick around a little bit longer over our northern counties, might help keep temperatures down just a little bit. But still, it's going to be warm and muggy pretty much everywhere. Pull out again, we see that radar I showed you earlier with most of the storms north of us, but just that small band that's moving eastward across parts of Southern Illinois. A little bit of a southeast movement to it. I don't think it will form much further south. It has been expanding a little bit. We'll keep an eye on it. Worst case, maybe a little bit further south into Illinois as well. But I have most of the rain chances north today. Let's take a look at the Futurecast radar here from the NAM model, and I just want to show you how it develops showers and thunderstorms over the next, let's say 12 to 24 hours. You see that area to our north over northern Illinois and Indiana, but you see most of our areas void of precipitation. Now, let's keep an eye. This is that cold front. This is the cold front. It's going to be sagging southward, but there's not a big push to push it all the way through our area, so it's going to kind of get stuck on Thursday and Thursday night to our north. So you see most of the showers and storms just sort of train along that area. But then as we get into Thursday night and Friday, we'll have to keep an eye on it. Maybe some showers and storms will creep further southward into our northern counties. So I do have a chance for showers and thunderstorms. Again, Farmington, Mount Vernon, up that way. Some chance of showers and storms on Thursday night. But then on Friday, it pushes a little further south, and perhaps the whole area will have at least a few showers and thunderstorms to deal with both Friday night, and on Saturday. Let's take a look at a couple of more models. What I want to show you is this tropical disturbance in the Atlantic moving towards the Caribbean. Right now it's way out here. Here we are. That's Illinois. Here's Florida. We're way out here with this system. This is a temperature map for the water in very, very warm waters, almost hot waters in the Gulf of Mexico, Florida Keys, off the southeast U.S. We're talking upper 80s to even some 90-degree readings. That's very warm water. There's not been much to churn this water over the last couple of months, and it's really heated up. there is a lot of concern that this system will continue to move northeast, and let's say it misses the islands. If it misses the islands, it should develop into a tropical storm and perhaps even a hurricane eventually. It has plenty of warm water ahead of it. Conditions are favorable for it to develop. And most of the models take it something like this into southern Florida. Now, let me just say, tropical storms and hurricanes are not known for their predictability. They can be erratic at times. It depends on their strength. They can wobble. They can turn left. They can turn right. They do a lot of funny stuff, and I've seen forecasts even in the 24-hour time frame go horribly wrong with hurricanes. They're almost as bad as snowstorms when you're trying to track them. But let's just say this follows the general rule of sliding underneath that ridge that's keeping us warm right now and muggy. If it were to slide underneath there, move into southern Florida, then it moves into the Gulf of Mexico with all this warm water, should be favorable conditions for even further development. So let's say it does that. It could move as far west as Texas. That's not out of the question. We just have to see if it actually makes that westward turn. But then it also puts the Gulf of Mexico into play. And one thing we need to watch around our region, it's not uncommon for these hurricanes to move into Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and then curve to the northeast and bring us rain into the Ohio, Tennessee, and Missouri Valley. So it is worth watching. Way too soon to make a prediction on it. I've seen some wild postings on Facebook and Twitter already. Nobody knows where this system is going to go. Nobody knows the strength of it. Let me tell you, the models over the last few days have shown a hit for the Carolinas. Then it showed a hit for Florida. Now it shows a hit for Louisiana. You get the point? These models are clueless about where the system will go. Synoptically, it should move northeast, and if it can miss the taller island mountains, it would survive, develop, and move into the Gulf of Mexico. Where it goes from there, way too early to tell. At the earliest, it looks like a hit for Florida would be Sunday, maybe Sunday and Monday, and then further in the week somewhere else in here if it does make it into the Gulf of Mexico, and if it does survive that far and develop into a hurricane. So we do have a lot to watch over the coming days. We'll keep an eye on that. As far as the rest of the week goes, hot, humid, muggy, temperatures in the upper 80s, lower 90s, right on into Sunday. And then we will have some isolated thunderstorms each day, but an uptick in probabilities. If you'd like to view these videos on a regular basis, make sure you sign up for the text messages and the videos at www.beaudotsonweather.com. Okay, hope you have a good week.